Greetings, internet drinking buddies. My name is Link. The show's name is Tubbin and Chugging, and on this episode, I'll be imbibing Tennessee Apple. Tennessee Apple by Jack Daniels was introduced in fall of 2019 by, obviously, Jack Daniels. I'm reviewing this here in January of 2020, so obviously pretty close. But what seemed like it might be just a seasonal kind of drink is staying around for a while, at least until the winter. We're going to find a 35% alcohol by volume on this, which is pretty typical of these mixed whiskeys that at least Jack Daniels likes to put out. That's obviously going to translate to a 70 proof. Now, as far as calories go, I haven't been able to nail down an exact number. I'm gonna guess somewhere around 115, just based upon what they do for other kind of similar mixed whiskeys like this. As far as pricing goes, the MSRP on this seems to be about $20 per fifth. That's gonna be 750 milliliters. I got this on sale for $15, but even still, it's gonna run you about $1 to $1.33 per shot, depending upon how you can find it. For the shot glass today, obviously we're going to go with the Jack Daniel shot glass, since that just seemed to make sense. Welcome back to the tub, everybody. Thank you again to everybody who gave me feedback on the first episode. I have a tripod setup going for this one. Hopefully the lighting looks a little bit better. Let me know again if I can do anything to fix that. I'm just trying to make it as clean as possible. But on to the episode content. There are many different flavored whiskeys out there. Obviously in my first episode I reviewed a cinnamon whiskey. You've seen maybe a honey whiskey before, or like a black cherry whiskey, but I personally have never seen an apple flavored whiskey like we're reviewing today. Now this drink, the Tennessee Apple, they say it is charcoal mellowed and matured in a new American oak barrel, for whatever that means. Take it from Jack Daniels on that one. They recommend that you either drink it chilled, neat, or mixed in with some sort of other hard cider beverage, kind of just like what we reviewed for Fireball on that one. So, I personally am pretty excited to try this. I've never had it before. This is going to be my first time trying it live on camera. I'm not going to edit this part at all, so you can see my true reactions to this. The only thing left to do really is get to the toast, which, given that it's an apple whiskey, I figure, hey, you know, an apple whiskey a day keeps the fun police at bay. Cheers. Whoa, oh, okay, okay, yeah. Well, that's gonna be an interesting one. So you're hit right away with the apple. Now the apple comes in strong, and it does its best, but oh boy, does the Jack come in right after that. If you thought you were gonna have yourself a nice little apple teeny, apple kind of like 5% seltzer or anything like that, no, get those delusions right out of your mind. The apple's gonna hit, but then the Jack's gonna come in. The apple is like fighting. It's doing its best here as it goes down. It's not really counteracting the Jack all that much, though. This is basically Jack with a little bit of apple, and I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I do enjoy Jack. It's not a bad whiskey at all. I'm just saying that it is very clearly Jack from kind of like beginning, maybe not beginning, because again the apple hits first, but the middle and the end parts of it are definitely Jack. And I mean, it's been a few seconds now. It's kind of calm. It's gone down. We've done the shot, and I do feel like there is a little bit of apple remnant. Maybe not like down the throat, but kind of like still in the taste buds kind of thing. I don't know. If you were to give like a kiss to somebody after this, they might be like, "Oh, apple. Did you have like a high chew or something?" But man, it's just okay, I guess, is kind of where I'm leaning right now. Like, if you were to buy Jack Daniels, you would probably get a cheaper Jack Daniels than what you would get by buying Tennessee Apple here, and you would get more alcohol for your money. So, like, I'm not entirely seeing the purpose of this. As it stands neat, as a shot at the very least. Perhaps if we sipped on it more, it would be better. Or if we did do it as a mixer, kind of like they recommend. But, man, I don't know about that. That's a bit of a hard sell for me on that one. Especially at the price point. Like, if you can find this at $15 for a fifth, I feel like you're doing well. But realistically, you're gonna be paying $20 for a fifth of this, and for that amount of money, you could get a lot more whiskey for the price. I feel like than you could for what you're getting for this. Let me try. I'm just gonna try a little bit more, just to make sure here. Because I would, I'd hate to steer you guys wrong just on a bad first taste. But we'll just do a half. We're not getting too crazy here. Okay, yeah. So as a sip, the apple definitely stands out more than the Jack does. I think doing it as a whole shot might be a bit of a mistake for this drink. Because right now, like, I'm getting a lot more of the apple than I do the Jack, just kind of sipping on it, sip by sip. Let me try a little bit more. Yeah, no, honestly, that's a lot more pleasant sipping it than it is just taking a shot of it. So if you're gonna drink this, if you're drinking it as, hold on a second. So even as like a, I don't even know what that was, maybe like a fifth shot, that was a lot smoother. So I think just imbibing too much of it at the same time is where you're gonna run into issues. If you're sipping on it neat, it is chilled. And again, obviously, hot tub heat going with any kind of chilled beverage is gonna feel immaculate. But just kind of going off of that initial vibe of apple, the more of the drink itself you add to it, the more rough it's gonna be on you. I think, actually, now that I think about it, mixing it in with something is probably gonna be quite nice. But I don't really think that at the price it's necessarily worth all that much. Like, if you're gonna be sipping on something, like, there's better things to sip on, probably for cheaper. And if you're mixing it, if you're buying it for the intent to mix, there's better things I think that you could probably mix into an apple cider or something with this. So this is gonna get like a middling recommendation, like as a fun kind of like, oh, I have this apple whiskey I can break out from time to time and like pour myself a few fingers and sip on it throughout the night. But like, this is not gonna be a daily driver of alcohol for sure. So yeah, this is like a middle, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for it. It's not bad. I just don't think it's necessarily a good price to performance beater on this one. So that's what I got for you. If you have anything you want me to review, I'm very open to this. I do have currently plans for a seltzer roundup, because seltzers seem to be pretty hot right now, so I'm going to give that one a shot. But if you have anything else beyond that, please let me know. I'll definitely be happy to review it. Until next time, I need to come up with a catchphrase.